Amazon has identified TikTok as so important platform that it has actually started a partnership program between TikTok and Amazon. But what does it actually mean and how can you actually make the use out of it? That's what I'm going to be discussing in this video, so hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, let's go through TikTok. So selling on TikTok 101. So promoting strategies for our products. So we are not talking about here in terms of selling, building just becoming an influencer or anything like this. So we are actually talking about using TikTok for our e-commerce brands. So pretty much like getting visibility for our Amazon product listings on TikTok. And Amazon also started this partnership program some time ago. So Amazon is also like taking it very seriously, and they kind of like realize how big of an opportunity or big of a like potential there's going to be on TikTok. And still, right now it's still pretty early years of TikTok, which means that we don't necessarily need to have big budget, or we don't necessarily need to put tremendous amount of effort in solving and getting some traction on the platform. So as I've been talking before, like it can be a really effective way how to really how to drive sales and so on. And this is actually directly from TikTok. So they are saying that 52% of users discover new products via brands video ads on TikTok, and 67% of users agree that TikTok helped them get ideas about brands and products they had never thought of before. So 58% of centennials prefer to read on social media and community forums before purchasing a brand. So that means that in order to make this buying decision, purchase decision, people actually spend some time in figuring out what is the visibility on this platform, and also they use this platform to educate themselves about the brand and the product in question. And probably everyone already knows what TikTok is. So it's a social network based on sharing short videos of up to 60 seconds in length, but actually nowadays you can add longer videos there, but it's still designed. Right now it's really working for these short videos, and it has really taken the stage as the most popular like humor video platform in the world. And it also uses features which has already been made popular by Snapchat and Instagram. So like different features and communities revolving around like hashtags and influence. And it's definitely not that easy or cheap to advertise on TikTok, so you can easily like lose money on TikTok. It's not that significant if you just do it like with the minimum budget and so on, but still. And the thing is that this is really starting to become very important almost everywhere in the world, and it is now the most downloaded social media app globally. So we are simply just foolish if we ignore this platform. And what about the different audiences? There's pretty much different ages. There's just so many different ages, so it doesn't really make sense that we would say that no, you have only young people there, or you have like old people, or nowadays it's just so different segments that you can find like even like older people having different channels and publishing like great content there. So the platform can also be used for brands aimed at other demographic users that are older, depending really on the product needs. So what are the different ways that we can actually sell and promote our products on TikTok? Well, I mean, there are three different ways. One way is that we just create our own channel, our own profile for the brand. So, and in this profile, we just share videos regarding our products. But I would say that whenever we are doing any kind of material on social media, we should consider that we should always keep in mind that people do not like cold corporates. So if we create these cold corporate videos, then I mean it's not going really going to resonate with people, because people can easily see that this is just an ad. So it's not like a real world experience using the product. So it's just not going to resonate well with people, and it's much more difficult to get traction with those kind of videos. So it's much better if we are posting videos that we actually post videos that are kind of like has more of this human element, so that they are not just these like advertising videos. But yeah, I mean, second thing is that, I mean, we can use ads on the platform. So TikTok has this advertising platform, and it works in a similar way. That, I mean, we just create these videos and just pay for the visibility. Then third way is that we can actually partner with different influencers for sponsored content on their profiles. I have already touched this before, so I gave some ways how we reach out to different like micro influencers of these specific niches in question, and then they pretty much create this like paid post for us, where we are just using different. I mean, sometimes we just use the directly those Amazon tracking links, so we actually can see kind of how well they result in sales. But yeah, I mean, there are some if you think about problems with the platform. So one thing is definitely that its main audience is not really fond of advertisements, and it can really reject these sponsored content and company profiles. And so, but okay, we need to like kind of like establish here that what does it mean if what does a company profile mean? So one thing that it typically will not resonate with people is that if we just have this like platform for company A, and it's just different videos that are just showing the product, let's say in different angles, or how the product is being used and so on. So it just feels such a commercial that, I mean, people don't really want to spend their time looking at it. But because, I mean, come on, nobody likes advertisers or ads. The thing that I'm sure that most people have noticed now, that, I mean, if you use YouTube daily or weekly or like multiple times a week, you probably noticed that they have started adding more ads to the platform. So if you like think about like YouTube, like how was it like 1 year or 2 years ago? I mean, it's massive difference in how many ads it forces you to view right now. And that definitely doesn't add to the like viewing experience. I mean, though, it's just feels annoying when you're like trying to consume something and the platform just forces you to watch some ads. And the second thing is that, I mean, if you think about the cost of the ads, I mean, Facebook definitely has like lower cost than these other platforms. So that can really be an issue, especially if we don't really know what we're doing. So we can easily like lose money there. So it's good to also consider that what kind of ads we can do on TikTok. First of all, I mean, there's these in-feed native videos. Second one is this brand takeover. Third one is this hashtag challenge, and fourth one is branded lenses. So these are like different types that you can do with the accounts. So these in-feed native videos, I mean, these are native videos that are shown before a video uploaded like by a user of the platform starts. I mean, it's just similar to YouTube, but the difference is that TikTok always gives the user the option to skip the ad. I mean, at least right now, maybe that will change as well. And most of the content on TikTok is short, so it's typically an ad that is not going to be like in minutes and minutes. No, it's just gonna be like 15 seconds or something like this. It usually, I mean, takes up all of the screen, like in Instagram stories. So with this type of ad, it typically has a link to a website or to download an app or something else. But then they do also offer these like really exclusive ads, for example, these brand takeovers. So they take the entire screen and are shown to the user as soon as he or she opens the app, which means that, I mean, these are impossible to ignore, because I mean, as soon as you just open TikTok, boom, it forces you to go through these apps. I mean, that is definitely the most effective ones, but I mean that it also comes with a high price tag. So I mean that 50K or 100K, and typically, I mean, we don't want to spend that much, even because we are more likely to get like more for the buck in other platforms than with this. Then hashtag challenge, I mean, it's one of the formats that takes the best advantage of user-generated content. So this means that hashtag challenge, a brand proposes a hashtag for a category, like inviting the TikTok community to make their own videos about the topic and to mark them with the hashtag. So it's kind of like sponsorship for 3 to 6 days, and it appears in the discovery tab. So it's a versatile like marketing strategy, because it takes advantage of this, that okay, it's actually the users who are generating this content, and it creates this buzz and attention from the brand, and if it reaches influencers, it can become viral. According to TikTok, at least, I mean, they have really the high participation rate, but I mean, when the price tag is 150K, then just forget it. I'm not gonna spend that much just to experiment. So, but I mean, then there are different options as well. So branded lenses is pretty much like doing these same approach as with the Snapchat filters, and they kind of get this brand positioning in a more indirect way than an ad. But one thing that I definitely recommend to everyone is to, I mean, use these like influencers, micro influencers. So don't target the biggest one. No, I mean, just choose whatever is appropriate in your niche, and then basically build the relationship with them to produce content for you. And it's much more like cost effective, meaning that you could pretty much like spend just like 50 bucks on it. So, but it means that we just need to do some bit of a research to find these right kind of influencers and right kind of communities. So, but the thing is that if we actually do that and find these like right people for our products, then during time I can actually build up and build quite a bit of like traction for the product. So, I mean, some sponsorship arrangements should be formalized through the app, but I mean, if you really want to test just the waters, I mean, it's best is to actually personally reach out to these different influencers. But I mean, the key question is really, should you be on TikTok or not? No. It should be a more okay. Should you actually advertise on TikTok? And it really depends on the demographic group of the potential audience. But I would say, like, for the most Amazon sellers and what kind of products they are selling, I mean, they will definitely find audience inside of the TikTok community, TikTok users. I would say it is highly likely that if you sell on Amazon, I mean, if you really have a brand, even if you have like this product, then it's highly likely that you can find your potential buyers from TikTok as well. And so, like I mentioned, like Amazon started this kind of like sponsors or partnership together with TikTok, and they also have this kind of like credit program. It just means that there's different kind of requirements on how much you're spending. So it means that you need to spend at least a few $100, like $500 per month every single month. So, and this credit program is for new advertisers only, and it's pretty much comes like a first come first served basis. And it's actually not necessarily, I mean, you don't need to join this credit program, but still I actually recommend in filling out this form and getting in touch and really building, I mean, going through this channel, because if you go through this channel, I mean, they know that, okay, you are like selling on Amazon. So they know that it's coming from Amazon, they know that the like end result is about increasing sales on Amazon. And then that's pretty much the goal of this advertising that we do on TikTok. So, I mean, there's a form that if you scan this QR code, then a TikTok representative will actually reach out to you, and you can do some experimentation.
If you'd like to get more tips regarding selling on Amazon, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to join our discussion where we discuss everything related to Amazon, then just comment below, and we're adding you to our secret